Xmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
Shipping to you, Kauffie, Kauffie company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kauffie company, whoa, it's the Kauffie company, whoa, Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Coffee Company. It is Friday, the 5th of December, and it is I don't know what the weather is today. I'm making a coffee. I don't know what the weather is today. I'm going to have to look. It's quite chilly. But let's get it. Let's sit down. It is Friday, the 5th of December, and it is relatively chilly, 8 degrees, but it feels like 3 apparently. It is a bit, one of those bone chilling cold days. It's a cold day, but we're making a lovely warm coffee right now. I'm rushing a bit. I've been rushing. I had a customer sitting in here for 2 hours, and then I was like, oh shit, I've only got half an hour to get lunch. So I ran to the chip shop. I've stuffed my food down as quickly as possible. And now we're here back on the Coffee Company at 2 p.m, the usual time, the only stream that goes live at 2 p.m. every day, without fail, always for the last 4 years. Have we been streaming? I can't remember. But, hello everyone, welcome back. It is Friday. It's another weekend. I finally get to chill. This weekend, I finally get to have a bit of a chill. I don't have to go to the Midlands later. I don't need to do a driving lesson tomorrow morning. I get to have a lie-in. And that's just marvellous. It's marvellous I get to have a lie-in. But, without further ado, let's see who's in the house to take us through the show. There's 7 of you so far. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone for joining. As always, thank you to the loyal viewers of the Coffee Show. We really need your help at this moment in time. We have Catman Jess, who is a YouTube member. Catman. So big up then. Don't worry, there is no way that Thomas Rant loses to his old club. There's always a chance, Catman. And that's the beauty of football. Football is not played on paper. Football is not played on paper. It's not played on paper. And even so, There are some good players in that Brentford team. I've been saying it for a lot. This Spurs team aren't great. They're not a good side. They're really not a good team. So it's going to take time. It's going to take a bit of patience. It's going to take a few transfer windows. Manager might not be the right man for the job. He might not be the right man for the job. I don't know. But the less we can do is give him a bit of chance. He is the manager. Give him a bit of time. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you have a change, don't you? But Brentford's a difficult game. It's a difficult game. They're not the greatest team, but they're decent away from home, and we're terrible at home. It's going to be an interesting game. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. But good to see a Catman. We have Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Afternoon, Ben. Dr. Tottenham is always full of goodwill. He is indeed. Dr. Tottenham will always help you out. We have Ian Ferguson's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. A Tavern YouTube member. We have a Tavern Wembley one. Afternoon, Ben and all. I wonder if extra day's rest might be enough to give us the edge. Maybe. Maybe. We don't know. It might do. It might not do. They've still got to travel. We have Phil P. Woo! Good to see you, Phil. Hopefully you're well. He's just saying sexual chocolate. Indeed. Indeed. But good to see you, buddy. We have Anaya's in the house. Good to see you, Anaya. Hopefully you're well. So, afternoon, Benny. We have Angie's in the house. We have Ryan. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. We have Colin Crossamano's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Yes, it's been an interesting day so far. Couple of customers here and there, which is good. But I forgot it's the World Cup tour. What time is that on, Ian? What time? I completely and utterly forgot. Me and Daigle were originally going to do a stream, but Daigle's fallen off the face of the earth. So I'm not going to... 5 p.m. Okay, I won't be home in time. I might go for a drive. Only a short one, though. Only a short one. I want to get in my car. I want to get in the car. Let's do it. I've got that licensee thing. I don't have the actual card yet. I've got the slip. I've got the thing that says I passed. I'm insured on the car. I'm insured on it. Let's go and get some stuff from Morrison's. Little drive down the road. It might be dark, but I've got to get used to it. I've got to get used to it because my parents are not here a couple of days next week. So let's get used to driving the car. Get used to it. I need to get in the car. It's 5 p.m. BBC 2. What is the car? It is a Volkswagen Up! Exclamation mark. So 3-cylinder, 1 litre engine. So very small car. Nice. I love the Volkswagen Up. I love the Volkswagen Up. I think it's a great little car. It's, as Jeremy Clarkson puts it, it's like a West Highland Terrier. It does that. No power whatsoever. You parked in any way, shape or form. Question: when are you driving the KDL to Spurs? If my dad's not there and you need a lift, Phil, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. These are strange times, Benny. My favourite coffee shop in my old neighbourhood changed owners and their roaster. I don't know how to feel about it yet, but not terrible. Okay, if it's not terrible, that's good. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. You watching SmackDown? No. Absolutely not. I'm going to fucking bed, Angus. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed early and I'm getting up late. I am exhausted after this week. I am exhausted. I don't have to, can't be asked. Probably. But yes. I am insured on a Volkswagen Up. And I do like that car. I've driven that car before. I like that car. There's something that's really good about Volkswagens. There's something that's really good about them. They're a good standard. There's some good cars on the market, though. There are some good cars on the market. It's very difficult. There aren't many bad cars. There are a few bad cars, but not many. They're very reliable. Oh, good question, actually. Dream car. I'm not sure, to be honest. There's a few things I like. I want a 1970s Ford Bronco at some point. I want a 1970 Ford Bronco or anything, late 60s, early 70 Ford Bronco. I'd like a Mustang. I'd like a 1969 Dodge Charger. I love a Dodge Charger. I like a Plymouth Superbird. Love a Plymouth Superbird. Some good cars. There's some good. I don't know. I can't be asked to talk about football, Angus. I think Spurs will win 2-1 tomorrow, and I think you will win 2-1 as well. 2-1 across the board. 2-1 across the board. Villa are a good side. I think we've had I've had a good amount of practice on Bay parking in the real world. Hopefully, it's worked. If I was allowed to drive, mine would be a Ferrari. Depends on the Ferrari, though. Not all Ferraris are great. That's the problem. Not all Ferraris are great. I do love a Ferrari. Yeah, depends on the one. I wouldn't drive an F12. I think they're a bit. I think there's just too. There is a point where there is too much power. So I did like the 612 Scaglietti. I think that's a nice one. There's some good I like a Ferrari California. I like yeah, when it comes to Ferraris, I like front engined and I like V8s. I'm not a believer in mid-engine cars unless you're a race car driver, personally. But that's because I love American cars. I want a 1969 Dodge Charger or one of those old Ford F-150s. They're great cars, the Ford F-150. Plymouth Superbird sounds like a dating profile from a Southern Western beauty. Yes, it does. Possibly, could do it, as long as I don't get a ticket. Probably. We got Kate's in the house. Good to see you, Kate Rixham. Hopefully you're well. What is everyone's dream car? That's a question for the audience. What is everyone's dream car? I know my other half, Mickey, her dream car is a 1967 Mustang Fastback. See, P1 doesn't do anything for me. I've seen a few McLarens. They don't do anything for me. Mini Cooper, okay. So you're talking a 60s Mini Cooper or you're talking a new one, Phil? That is the question. 60s Mini Cooper, Mark 1 Mini is a great thing. Oh, it's an old school Mini, yeah. What is everyone's dream car? Meh. The MFT has given me because of they do have the Gorillas of Destiny in them. They give me that they do have the Gorillas of Destiny swag, but they could do so much more with them. It's a Bentley for me at my what Bentley though? The new Bentleys suck. The new Bentleys suck. I hate they're so glitzy and glam. No. Had a couple of minis back in the day. Awesome cars, they're great. Volvo Defence League, indeed. I'll put me in the Volvo Defence League because I'm having to defend Volvos constantly from my brother. I like a Range Rover. I'd like an old Range Rover. Aston Martin DB5, great cars. Great cars. So much money now. That's so much money. I remember when you used to be able to buy one of those for not a lot of money. Now they're a million. They're north of £1 million now. E-types are now 150 grand more or more. How much is an E-type now? How much is an Mark 1 E-type, Jag? Mark 1 E-type. Oh, no, that was not that much money. Huh. Oh, that's a Mark 2. That's why. That's a Mark 2. Yeah, Mark 1 is 120 grand, north of 120 grand. Big up, Stu boy. YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. But I like a hard top E-type. I like the soft top E-types. I like the hard tops better. I think they're so... We can bring one of those up on stream. Here we go. Share the screen. Share the screen. Big up. Share the screen. Share the screen. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, a hard top E-type. A hard top E-type with the sloping back, I think is a... Yes. I still got no money. I've got no money. But the sloping back of an E-type is very sexy. The sloping back of an E-type, very sexy car. There's a reason why Enzo Ferrari thought the E-Type was the best looking car in the world, because it just was. Yes, it was. Yes. Enzo Ferrari thought the E-Type was the best looking car in the world. And he was right. I think Enzo's Ferrari favourite car was an E-Type. I'm not going to buy any car. I'm going to inherit a Volkswagen Up, I believe. If my dad lets me have it. I'm inheriting a Volkswagen Up. We will not be buying any cars. And when I get a bit of experience, I might be allowed to drive. Jules Holland's A35 van. Whoa. That's a very powerful car at the moment, though. All the bits went missing for it, so they put a midget engine in it. There's a few E-types about. There's a few of them about. They're great cars. They're not for tall people, though. It's the problem. They're not for tall people. So I might struggle. I like Lamborghinis, but I only like the 80s. I like the Countach. I I like that square-shaped Lamborghini. The Murcielago, I like that. I don't like these new... I loved the Reventon. I know that's a modern one. The Reventon nose with the jet fighter facelift. I like the square lamp. I don't like the way Lamborghini have gone recently. I think they're a bit too chiseled. They need to have a bit more personality again. I think Audi has made them a bit too boring. And Lamborghini shouldn't be boring. Lamborghini should be mad. No, Maybachs are not for me. A Maybach, if you're going for a Maybach, get a Rolls Royce. Personally, I don't have the money for either. But a Maybach is just a souped up Mercedes. It's just a glitzy Mercedes. The good cars, probably. So no, I don't like Rolls Royces now either. I think the Rolls Royces are ugly. I think they're ugly. They lack the integrity. The moment Rolls Royce are telling you how powerful their car is, something has gone massively wrong there. In the 60s and the 70s, they asked the owner of Rolls Royce. They asked the owner of Rolls Royce, how fast does one of your cars go? And he said, adequate is the word. That's a Rolls Royce. Adequate. Rolls Royce is not supposed to be powerful. They're not supposed to be fast. They're supposed to make you look like you're a movie star. You're supposed to get there and be comfortable and have a chauffeur called Bitterman. Up is a very good city car. The problem is those 3-cylinder city cars, they've all gone, apart from the Fiat 500. The Igo is a bit bigger than an Up. The IQ, I believe that was a Toyota, the IQ. Was it an IQ? Toyota IQ, I believe it was. Yep, they don't do those anymore. That's a city car. That's gone. BMW are not doing their thing anymore. We've got Mr. Jason Bell. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully everyone is well. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. But Rolls Royces shouldn't. The moment people start telling you how powerful a Rolls Royce is or what engine it's got in it, I don't care. I really don't care. Rolls Royce is a car of luxury. It's not a car to go fast. The engine is purely to make it move. A Rolls Royce should go around at 30 miles an hour. Who cares? You're in a Rolls Royce. You're a god. You should be sitting there comfortable. You got a glass of Chablis, maybe some biscuits, maybe some cheese. You should be the most powerful man ever. That's what a Rolls Royce is. A Rolls Royce is not something you go around screaming like a lout. It's an adequate. That's what you do. Yes. You could be in the back of your Rolls Royce, Ian. Some cheese, some nice chowder, some nice cheddar, some water biscuits. Grey Poupon, maybe. Maybe. That is a Rolls Royce. Who cares? You have a bottle of Bollinger in the back, just in case, for emergencies. You have a bottle of Bollinger in the back, but you don't ever use it. Big up International Observer. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Coys. But that is a Rolls Royce. That is a Rolls Royce. Who cares how fast you're going? You're in a Rolls Royce. If you want to go fast, you get a muscle car. You get a Mustang. And you put your foot down. You're right. Yes, stately. Correct. 7-litre engine, but who cared? It makes you go efficiency and quietness. That's why the engines were so big, because they were quiet. More cylinders. There's a reason that Rolls-Royce built the 9-litre V16. It was not to go fast. It was great. It was brilliant. That's what you need to go. That is what a Rolls-Royce is. Mm. But yes, if you want to go fast, get a Plymouth Superbird. Then you can haul some ass. You can haul some ass if you've got a Plymouth Superbird. Or you could have a Pontiac GTO. You could have a Camaro if you so wished. You could have a Camaro. No. That's not. The van life is not for me. The van life is not for me, Kate. The van life is not for me. Yes. Stately. It's what we want. You gotta have with a flourish. With a flourish. It's stately. It's completely and utterly unnecessary, but do you do it anyway? Of course you do. Because you got a Rolls Royce. I wish I had a Rolls Royce. What car are you looking for? I'm looking to haul. Yes. I'm looking to haul ass. That's what you need. Right your way, sir. Is what they would say. Is what they would say. Here you go. Here is a Dodge Hellcat with 800 horsepower. Yes. What? You swish. Stately. Here we go. Look, who doesn't need a Dodge Hellcat? 807 horsepower. That's, if you want to go fast, you get one of those. I want to haul ass. The Demon. You could even get the Demon. I love a Dodge Hellcat. Yes. There's loads of good decaf coffees, David. The DC and AC/DC. Indeed. I've got a very good decaf at the moment. That's very good. You can look at www.thecoughiecompany.co.uk. Prices retail from £10 to £40, if you depending on the size of the bag. £10 for the small one and £40 for the kilo. It's pretty good. It's delicious, in fact. Yes. The Demon's a good one, isn't it? Oh, what was the car that was the Exorcist? What was it? Muscle car. The Exorcist. Yes, here we go. Yes, it's a Chevrolet Camaro with Hennessy. The Exorcist. Yes. Just remember, Ben. Yeah, stress is a problem. Stress is a problem. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Imagine having a car called... So you want to go fast? You get the car that's called the Exorcist, not a Rolls Royce. Have we got a picture of... Here we go. Here we go. Hennessy performance. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go. 1,000 horsepower. That's what you need if you want to go fast. You get one of those. Not a Rolls Royce. Naught to 60 in 2.1 seconds. Yes, that is what you need, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to go fast, you get one of those. I would like a car that's called, yes, more horsepower. We can't afford one of those yet. Who doesn't want a car called the Exorcist? Stop sharing. You also aren't going to be paying with both arms and both legs. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Yes, there is a priest that has the Exorcist. There is a priest in North America who has the Exorcist. Coolest priest ever. They are getting to church on time every single Sunday, without a doubt. Without a doubt. The Pope might be from Chicago, but I don't think he's got an Exorcist. I don't think he'd be able to get one of those in Italy. Personally. Maybe he does. Detroit is not far from Chicago. At least I don't think it is. Probably is, to be honest. It's in the same country. What are you going to do? Hey, Siri. How far is Detroit from Chicago? How dare you, Siri? And I'm going to have to Google it with my fingers. How far is Detroit from Chicago? Yes. Oh, it's only 280 miles. That's a normal drive in North America. That's a normal drive in North America, 284 miles. That's like an afternoon drive. Sorted. Yeah, it's a short weekend drive. Yeah, I-94. Get an Exorcist. You do that in no time. Probably have to fill up about 17,000 times because your fuel tank will just burn out. But who cares? Because you're driving the Exorcist. At least I knew my American geography to know that Chicago is near Detroit. Ish. It's about the same distance from London to Cornwall. Yeah, it's about right. It's about the same distance from London to Cornwall. Bonkers, that. About 20 minutes longer than Cincinnati to Detroit. Okay, good to know. Get yourself in the car, Ian. It's time for you to go to Detroit and get an Exorcist. See, Ian is a man that needs to haul ass. That man needs to haul some ass. Get an Exorcist. Ian doesn't need a Rolls Royce. He wants to haul ass. -8 degrees in Chicago. Oh, God. It's cold. Is it? Let's have a look. It's -5 degrees in Chicago. Leicester to Truro, exactly 250 miles. Good to know. Good to know. Love Detroit because of Eminem. I like Detroit because that's where muscle cars came from. Main difference is there's probably more to look at from London to Cornwall. I'm going to Detroit, might as well go to Toronto. You could do. It's not a lot, is it? It's just flat. Oh, it's -10. It's -10, but feels like -19. Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel, in the words of Carrie Underwood. That's freezing. Yeah, we're not going there. Absolutely not. Absolutely not going there. That's frostbitten. I'm going to sue Alexa. Big up. Hope you win. Hope you win. It's going to be fun because apparently when I do my Pass Plus, apparently one of the things I'm going to do is learn around Leicester. So I'm slightly worried because the driving in Leicester is pretty crap. It's like driving in Gants Hill or Stamford Hill or one of those places. Why can't you go to Stamford Hill? You go to Stamford Hill with the Frummers. Big up the Frummers. The Frummers have some delicious food, but they can't drive for shit. And I can say that because I, myself, am a Red Sea pedestrian. I myself a Red Sea pedestrian. And I would admit they can't drive in Stamford Hill. Every single Toyota Premier and Toyota Estima in that part of the world has a dent on them. Not good. Not good. Would you go to Tenerife South over the UK at this time of year? I would not go to Tenerife at all, to be honest with you, Ryan. There are many other places I would go rather than Tenerife. At this time of the year, I want to be cold. I'm going to Milan. I'm going to... I'm anywhere rather than Tenerife, to be honest. Because I worked there, we had to leave at 4 a.m. every Monday and back every Friday. When as electricians, I worked at Tralisk Hospital for 7 months. Oh, God. That's a long old drive. It's a long old drive. No, definitely not going there. When I did Pass Plus after I passed my... Wish I did Pass Plus after I did my test. It was years before I had the need to drive on a motorway. Okay. It's just confidence, I think. That's what I was trying to tell Colin yesterday. And I'm arguing with Will because Will... Whatever I say, Will does the complete and utter opposite. I tell him not to buy something. He buys it. I tell him to buy something. He doesn't do anything. It's one of those. He does it to piss me off. So I say... Pass Plus would be a really good idea for me to get my confidence on a motorway because eventually I'm going to have to drive on a motorway. Eventually I'm going to have to do that. So it's good just to learn with a teacher, gets a bit of confidence, brings my insurance costs down. So that'd be really helpful. But nope, Will says, nope, don't do the opposite. Just drive in the car, just go. But we have to make our own way in life, don't we? We have to make our own way. We need to make our own decisions and learn to live with our decisions that we've made. If it's a good decision, it's a good decision. If it's a failure of a decision, you learn from failure, which is brilliant. Whatever you do, if you make the right decision, you learn. If you don't make the right decision, you learn. Learning is Learning is the most important thing to do in your life. You should try and learn something every single day. Try and learn something every single day, because that means your brain expands, and brain expansion is the most important thing for any human being. Antarctica, maybe? No. It's all about repetition, indeed. Go for it. Good stuff. You know you've gone too far when you start to see the ocean. Not everywhere in the UK, Rowan. Not everywhere. There aren't any motorways in the south, really. Once you go past the M3, it's all A roads. You go on the A303. That's the biggest road. Yeah, indeed, Colin. I agree. But I'm going to learn. I'm going to try and learn. My head's big enough for plenty. Big up. Big up. It's what we all got to do. Make our brains bigger. We've all got to learn. Learning is good. It's one of those things. I like to learn. I like to learn. But yes. You've got the A1. The A1 takes you most of the way up there. There's a few roads and the motorways up north. Question. Depends where you're going to in Scotland, to be honest, Ryan. If you're going to Inverness, there aren't many motorways to Inverness. To get to Scotland, it's mostly the A1, isn't it? A1 and the M1. Here we go. London. Car. Let's do Inverness. It's about an 8-hour drive, isn't it? 9.5-hour drive. Oh, God. You've got the M6, which takes you past Manchester. You've got the M11 to A1, and the A1 will take you all the way to the A1M, which will then take you to the M6. That gets you most of the way up there. M9, there's a few motorways up there. And once you go past Falkirk, it's all A roads. I love Inverness. Inverness is great. Inverness is brilliant. To get to Green Rock. When I talk past Plus, after 20 minutes, the pupils used to say, can we get off? This is boring. You're going to have to learn. People have to learn to drive long distances. Big up. Big up. There's a lot of motor until you get past Falkirk, it's all motorway. You can either go that way or you can go that way. M6 takes you past Manchester. A1M takes you through the Midlands and all the way up there. They all meet at the same point. There are indeed only 3 motorways in Wales, but most of it's 20 miles an hour now. What the hell was that? 20 mile an hour speed limits. Just a disgrace. It's some really weird roads that have some really weird speed. There are some roads that are so wide, but they're only 40 miles an hour. But then you get onto a country road and it's national speed limit, 60 miles an hour. Mm. There's some weird roads. There are some weird road speeds in this country. Like the North Circular. The North Circular is a 3-lane road, most of it. Why is it only 50? Probably because there are lunatics on it. But only 50? It probably could be national. Not 70, but 60 at least. Who knows? Who knows with the North Circular? Maybe it's right that it's only 50 miles an hour. Maybe it's right. Maybe it's right. Maybe it's wrong. There are so many accidents on the North Circular. Maybe that's the reason. But saying that, if people learned how to drive, people can go faster. I'm saying this as a fully qualified driver for 3 days. 4 days even. 4 days. And now I'm telling people how to drive. What a time to be alive, everyone. What a time to be alive. But now I'm officially qualified. So I can now comment. Officially, I can comment on the matter. Right. Do you think some people are sitting behind the wheel of a car? Everyone are really. There's some dangerous driver. There are some dangerous drivers. More men are bad drivers than more. I would say more accidents happen because of men, but not because they're men. It's because they just happen to be reckless. That's why women's insurances are cheaper than men's, because men have more crashes. I think that's a statistic. Do men have more crashes than women? Probably. I don't like to see this as a gender thing. You have to look at it person to person, because we're not driving racing cars. We're driving on regular roads with regular cars. It's all person to person. It's all person to person. Some people are lunatics. Some people are not lunatics. It all depends. It all depends on the person, doesn't it? You don't need to be a driver to know what bad driving is. At least I'm qualified to say now. Women are getting more aggressive during driving, probably because people are taking the piss out of them. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are. At least here in the States, big up the States. Doesn't matter. It's person to person. It's person to person. Everyone learns at a different rate. That's the beauty of individualism, because I see myself as an individual. I am completely and utterly different to, let's say, my brother, my other brother. I'm completely different to every single person that's in my chat room at the moment. We all learn at different rates. We've all got different personalities. If we were all the same, life would be very boring. It's taken me well too long to get that driver's license, but I've got it. I've got it now. We all learn at different rates. We've all got different personalities. We've all got different traits. We're all different. We're equal but different, and that's a beautiful thing. I can't put a finger. Some people are aggressive. Some people are not. But sometimes you can be too aggressive, and sometimes you can be not aggressive enough. You need to get your license renewed. You don't need to pass another test. I think it's every 4 years you need to get your license renewed. You don't need to pass another test, though. Yeah. It's the beauty of individualism. We just go into the office and get a new card. Yeah, I think that's how it works. You send off your license, you get a new one. 12, technically. 12. Because I started driving at 17, 13 even. 13. Because I started driving at 17. It's taken a while. My mum didn't pass till quite late. My grandmother didn't pass till quite late. We all learn at different rates. Individualism is beautiful. We're all individuals, and that is great. We're not this collective. We're not the Borg. We're not the Borg. Resistance is not futile. I'm not going to say big up to the Borg because we don't want the Borg. Half the time I just fill out a form online and get my license renewed. The other half the time I go into an office to take an eye test. Oh, okay, every 10 years. Get mine until I was 20. I was terrible. Some people are not good at tests. 3 years for me because I'm old. Age is just a number. Age is just a number. But I had a full eye test today. Big up. Yeah, that wouldn't fly now. That would not fly now. I had a full eye test today just to make sure that these are updated. My prescription hasn't changed. The coating of my glasses needs to change. Probably that's why it's probably why I'm getting those white lights on cars now. They're disgusting. But I think it's because the coating on my glasses are gone. Always worried about my eyes because of my mum's got glaucoma, and I don't know what it was. I'm gonna have to start taking more photos of it just to see if it's because I've got a theory that my eyes are becoming more vivid as I get older. And as many of you know, I've got heterochromia, which means I've got 2 different coloured eyes. One of them is green and one of them is brown. And I don't have a mirror because I don't carry a mirror with me, but I wanted to see if I had food on my face. So I looked at myself using my selfie camera because for me that was common sense. And my eyes look more vivid. My eyes look more different colour than they used to. So I was like, slightly worried about this. So yeah, there's nothing to worry about that. Apparently, there's nothing to worry about when it comes to my eyes. Apparently, they change as they get older anyway. But one of my green eye is much more green, and my brown eye is much more brown. Which one is which again? Let's have a look. Yeah, that one's my green one, and this one's my brown one. It probably wasn't okay then, Ryan. He just got away with it. Yeah, wasn't freaky, but it was. I obviously I know it because I've been told it, and every single person notices it now, especially after you tell them, because people find it a bit cool because it's a bit David Bowie or a bit husky in some. But it seems a lot more vivid. It's interesting. But yes, my green eye is more green and my brown eye is more brown. So big up heterochromia. Big up to David Bowie or David Bowie, whatever you want to call him. Let's dance in his words. But it's a weird one. It's certainly a weird one. It's just another thing that makes me bonkers. You can tell I'm bonkers. The man in the orange jumper is bonkers. Of course he is. He's wearing an orange jumper. Big up to David Jones, otherwise known as David Bowie. Was it? It was. It was indeed. Yeah, David Bowie had some great music. He had some great music. Yes. I'm certainly bonkers. I'm certainly bonkers. Every day is a learning day. Every day you learn something new every day. And that is beautiful about life. That is beautiful. But yeah. But on that note, guys, it's time to start winding down the show. I can't promise you there's going to be any content next week. We should be back here on Monday. Don't have anywhere else to go on Monday. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday. With all your usual nattering that is on the coffee company. I don't know when Tottenham on Tour is going to come back. Personally. We'll do our best. There's only so much I can do. But we'll certainly be back on the coffee company at 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon. It is now the lead up towards Christmas. I might start wearing my Christmas jumper next week. It's that time of the year. No, I'm definitely not calm. Good thing you went, but yes, indeed. Only knew what I know now. Then what's, yep. Big up to Nick. Hopefully you're well, sir. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're having a good day or good morning even. All the way in Arkansas. Big up to wherever you're from. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. We'll be back tomorrow. Come on, you Spurs. Up the Spurs. And have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. And thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Good Shabbos. And as... Oh, no. Sava's having a raid? Is he? Is Sava raiding us? Sava has raided us. Oh, we'll keep going then. We're not doing a watch-along. But thank you to Sava for the raid. Go for a drive. I'm definitely going to go for a drive. Sava has raided us. I might as well just keep going then. Saved by Sava. Big up to Sava. Thank you for the raid, sir. We'll stay here for a couple more minutes. We'll stay here for another half hour. Then, shall we? Unless we get bored in about half an hour. Or 10 minutes even. Nah, we'll end the show there. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing. We all love Saba. Indeed, we all love Saba here. Big up to you, sunshine. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to